Good morning, yes, 7.
Good morning.
Okay, today we are doing lesson 5 of chapter 2, solving equations containing integers. The learning objective today is to solve one-step equation with integers. We have already known what integers are. Okay, integers are whole numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. On the other side, they are negative numbers, right? So we learn how to add, we learn how to subtract, and we learn already how to multiply and divide. Is everybody happy with that?
Yes.
You already know the signs if you multiply, if you add, if you subtract. Okay? So we already happy with that. So today, the angle we coming out is how do we use with the equation? Okay? So let me give you the first example. So for example, if we have minus 3 plus y equal minus 5. Okay? So write down this, minus 3 plus y equal minus 5. This is an equation. Okay? Remember, equation will have an equal sign and it will have unknown or variables. We need to solve this. How do we solve this? How do we solve this equation? Remember, we already learned how to solve equations. To solve equations, we use the inverse operation. Or in other words, we use the opposite. Okay? So remember, it's just a quick reminder. When we are solving, we are finding out what is the variable, what is y. So to get y, we need to isolate y. We need to have y equal to a number. So what is this coming like? There's one number here. It's a negative 3. So what we have to do is we have to have the opposite of negative 3 on both sides. This way we will have the number. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So how do I get rid of negative 3?
3.
What is the opposite of negative 3?
Plus.
Plus 3. So I will say here, I have to say plus 3 on this side. So if I say plus 3 here, I have to do the same thing here. What should I do on this side?
Plus 5.
Plus 3 as well. I did plus 3 here, I have to do plus 3. Remember, whatever I do on this side, I have to do on this side. Okay? Now if I go back, I can check these two will cancel out. Huh? So this one will cancel with this one. Because they are opposite. Right? So now I'll have y on its own here. Y will be equal, what you already know, what is minus 5 and plus 3. Who will give me the answer to that? Go ahead. Remember the big one after the negative. So the answer will be minus
2.
minus 2. Well done. We solved it. That's it. This is our answer. Are you with me, girls?
Yes.
Okay, write down that example and then I will give you another example. Okay, before I move on, we can double check this. How do we check if our answer is correct? So we can check if your answer is correct. How? We put back the equation here. We bring down the original equation. We have minus 3 plus y. We know y will be minus 2. So we replace the y with minus 2. Because we just find out y will be minus 2. That should be equal to minus 5. Are you with me?
Yes.
So what is minus 3 minus 2? It should be
5.
minus 5. So minus 5 equals minus 5. So this is the solution. It's correct. It's checked. Our answer is correct. So this is a way to check if your answer is correct. Do we get that?
Yes.
Great. So let's do one more example. N plus 3 equal minus 10. I want you to try this. N plus 3 equal minus 10. I want you to try to solve. This is number 2, example number 2. We have example number 1. Let's try this one. I want you to try this. Do exactly how I did it here and see if you can come up with the answer for N. Let's do it, girls. I know you can do it. Okay, who will give me a hint? What should I start? Go ahead, what do I do?
3
Plus 3, I need to get rid of the plus 3 because I need to have n on its own. How do I get rid of plus 3? What do I do to put plus 3? Yes. I don't want the answer, I want to see how you do it. How do I get rid of plus 3? Minus 3. So that means, Lucien, minus 3 I have to do both sides. So that means I will do minus, let me use different color. I use minus 3 here. And whatever I use here, I have to do it this side. So this will be minus 3 here. Okay? So now these two are opposite, I can cancel them. Does that make sense? So this and this will cancel. So I'm left here with n. That's what I wanted. I want to have n on its own. So n will be equal. What is minus 3 minus 10?
7 minus 7 minus 5 minus 1.
No,
7.
no. Minus 3
4.
minus. When both of them are minus, what do we do?
Cancel out. Become
No.
plus or plus.
We add them. But they will carry the negative. You already forgot it.
Negative 13.
Yes, negative 13. So the answer will be negative 13.
Oh.
This will be our answer for n. You with me, girls?
Yes.
Good. So let's try and see and check if our answer is correct. So we check it. Check the answer. How do we check it? We bring back the original equation. N plus 3 should be equal minus 10. But we already worked out what n is. N is what? Minus 13. So we have minus 13 replaced by n. And then plus 3. Will this give us minus 10?
Yeah.
So minus 13 plus 3, because the bigger number have got the negative. So this will be minus 10 will be equal to minus 10. And this checks. This is correct. Does that make sense, girls?
Yes.
You happy with that?
Yes.
Good. Alhamdulillah. Yes. Any question?
It's complicated.
Is it complicated?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. If you think about it, remember we learned how to solve equations. This time we just following, we are just adding negative numbers.
But you can do it in an easier way.
It's better rather than doing it in your head. It's better to show the working out, because this way you will get the full grade and also you will understand. And remember, there will be a point that the questions will become really complicated. And when they become complicated, working from your head does not work anymore. You have to learn the steps. Okay? Let's do one more example and then we move on. Now, can you do W minus 6? Okay, this is another example. We have W minus 6. This is number 3. W minus 6 will be equal minus 2. Let's do this. Go ahead. Sure.
So,
What will you do? Go ahead.
so we put the 6. The 6.
The negative 6, you
Yeah.
don't want it here. You want only W. How do I get rid of the negative 6?
You put the opposite?
You put the opposite. What is the opposite, Munira?
Plus 6.
Plus 6. So I will do plus 6 here. And remember, whatever I do on this side, I have to do on this side. So here I will have plus 6.
Then you put the W down. So.
Of course, I will cancel these two because they are opposite and the same number. And then my W will be equal. Now I have to think about what is 6 minus 2. Go ahead. 4. Exactly.
Just 4.
Minus 2 plus 6 is same as 6 minus 2. So this will be just 4. Your answer is 4. We get it. This is our final answer.
Minus 4 or just
It's just 4 because this is minus 2 plus 6. It's the same as 6 minus 2, which is just 4. Remember, the small number have got the negative. If the bigger number have got the negative, the answer will become negative. Yes?
So it's plus 4 because you don't
It's
have
plus 4. Remember, when we have 4, we mean plus 4, but normally we don't write down the plus. So if you don't write down the plus, you know this is plus. Okay? Now we check again to check if our answer is correct, we bring the original equation. We have W minus 6 equal to minus 2. Replace the W with 4. So we have 4 minus 6 will be equal minus 2. And the we know 4 minus 6 will be minus 2. Minus 2 equals minus 2. And our answer is match and it's solution, and we get it. You girls understand?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Good. So we're gonna start some classwork. Those of you who are at home and you're not in the class, I want you to go on the schoolie on the page. This will be page 100. So this is exercise that we need to work. So I want you to work from question 1 up to question number 19. I want you to work on that and just do a practice classwork. We will check this in your book later on. This will be a classwork, so I want you to do it. Good luck. Okay, before we go, can you all say share, subscribe, and comment? At the same time, go.
Share, subscribe, and comment.
Yes, well done. That's amazing. Good girl. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.